Right then, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Paul. I talk about all kinds of stuff. I have this bad habit of hitting people first thing in the morning with my daily brain teasers. You'll find them under Nik Nak's Daily Teasers. They're on here somewhere. I'll try and put up a link. I also talk about TV shows, and I've just recently finished watching For All Mankind, to give you an example. And I'm currently watching Series 12 of Doctor Who. I also talk about movies when I get the chance to see something that catches my eye. I've watched a film tonight. I've watched the 2019 Daniel Mays movies, Fisherman's Friends, and I've come away feeling rather good about it. Let me try and give you my thoughts about the Chris Foggin directed film, shall I? Fisherman's Friends is based on the true life story of the Cornish folk band Fisherman's Friends. They sing sea shanties, so you know. And it shows how the film shows how four hard-bitten music executives, Troy, Henry, Driss and Danny, played respectively by Noel Clarke, Christine Brassington, Vahid Gold and Daniel Mays, are heading for Cornwall on a stag do. They get left in the proverbial lurch when it turns out the yacht that they'd hired and was supposed to be sailing in actually turns out to be in North Wales, getting heavily repaired after a crash. The four end up getting left in the lurch in the small and incredibly gorgeous village of Port Isaac. It really does look good, I'll be honest with you. So when the four are stranded there out in one of the area's more obscure little harbours, and need to get rescued by the local lifeboat crew, that Danny starts having his doubts about the whole weekend. And once they get back to the beach and see a local group of fishermen singing on the beach, the Troy decides to, in a fit of annoyance, decides to lumber the overworked Danny with a mission. Hire the band. Danny doesn't realise he's going to get left in the lurch. He doesn't really know that he's got a job in front of him. And he doesn't really know that the band's leader, Jim, played by James Purefoy, really does have a thing about grockles. Now, in conclusion, was I truly in the mood for a feel-good film? Yes, I was. I've been job hunting for a while now, and it can be a bit of a grind. So I was in the mood for seeing something uplifting, a little positive, a feel-good film. It can be literally about anything, but the one I chose was Fisherman's Friends. Am I right? Does it fit the bill? Does it lift my mood? Is it a good feel-good film? Absolutely it is. The UK film industry's been going for the British film industry's been going for quite some times now. It's learnt how to make a good film. It's learnt how to make science fiction. It's learnt how to make a western occasionally. Occasionally it's done rom-com or thriller, or famously in the case of James Bond, all-out action movies. But it literally does know how to make a feel-good film when it puts its mind to it. That shows with Fisherman's Friends. It's literally... It has literally got the lot. Cute kids. It's got a love story between an attractive single mother, Owen, Tuppence Middleton, lovely name, Tuppence. It's got a love story between her and the fish out of water protagonist, Danny. It's got an especially craggy antagonist, Jim, who's also got a heart of gold. It's got absolutely fantastically witty and fast-moving action. It's got beer aplenty. So one thing I notice everyone doing is sloshing back a drink every so often. And it's got Daniel Mays. Now, I have to admit, there are times over the years where I think Daniel Mays has been badly used or badly cast or just even had bad days on the set. ever since I first saw him in Outcasts way back in the day. He was sort of okay in Outcasts. Mind you, to be fair, the rest of the cast were sort of okay in Outcasts. They did a good job. Outcasts, on the other hand, was absolutely, well, let's be blunt, bloody dire. Danny Mays tried to make the best of a bad job, bless him, but he didn't. He stuck in my mind.
It's 23 hours.
Thank you, Katie. He stuck in my mind, but he was having his work cut out on Outcasts. Dad's Army. He did a bit better. I don't think he was perfectly cast as Walker, but he did better. Good Omens as Arthur Young, the Antichrist's father. He was great. Fisherman Friends, on the other hand, is absolutely bloody perfect. He's cast and performing very well. Equally as frankly, and I'll say this as a concluding thing here, equally as frankly, Fisherman Friends may not be an Oscar winner. It's not Parasite. But it is a very good, very watchable film. It is an uplifting, positive, upbeat film, and it's worth a watch for that. As you possibly know by now, I have a 5-star rating going from 0, forget it, all the way up to 4. Get it now. Watch it now. Fisherman Friends bagged 3, which means I think you should go see it at least once, and it's worth possibly seeing twice. Fisherman Friends is a good film. Go catch it, people. Take care now. Have a good evening.